One of the fundamental principles of taxation is that taxation should be prospective and not retrospective. It should not apply to things that you have done before a particular budget comes into place. Unfortunately, this has exactly what has happened to debt mutual fund investors who invested money before April 2023. How? When the 2023 budget was passed, it changed the tax regime for debt mutual funds. Earlier, there was a short-term capital gains tax at slab rate, a long-term capital gains tax at 20% with the benefit of indexation. Now, the 2023 budget took away that benefit. It said you would pay tax at slab rate regardless of your holding period, but it said that if you had invested before April 2023, then your investments would be grandfathered. They would be protected. You would still get the benefit of indexation. So there was a surge of money that flew in March 2023 to take advantage of this small window left. Now, let's fast forward to the recent budget of July 2024. What did it do? It said that we are changing the rates of capital gains tax, including for debt funds. So debt funds that you have invested in after April 2023, they still remain at slab rate, fine. But those debt fund investments that had earlier been grandfathered, well, there was no mention of that grandfathering. So now those debt fund investments after 2 years will face a flat 12.5% tax. Now 12.5% looks smaller than 20%, but here's the catch, here's the hidden problem. Indexation has been taken away. Indexation was a powerful instrument to reduce tax on your investments, both real estate and debt. But let's focus on debt funds here. So if you had, for example, a debt fund growing at 4% and indexation also growing at 4%, you would have faced a zero rate of tax when you sold that debt fund. Similarly, if you had the most likely case that a debt fund is growing at 7%, indexation at 4%, you're only facing tax on that 3% difference. That has been taken away. Now you are paying a 12.5% tax on the entire thing, which in some cases can amount to a 40% hike in tax. It is extremely unfair. It is a betrayal of what had been promised earlier. And a whole lot of investors who are depending on debt funds for their retirement now have to pay a higher tax bill.